Hey everyone, this is Alvin on behalf of Neil Napier and the rest of the KB Social team. So before I get started, I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Just give me a quick yes or a one in the chat if both audio and video is coming through loud and clear. Now I do apologize that we did start a bit late today. I did have some problems with my headset. This is the problem when you switch when you switched from one computer to the other. Sometimes the drivers don't always work. So I had to go back to my old trusty computer. All right, so perfect. So we have Valerie, we have friend. I do apologize. Some of you guys names appear as email addresses or just friend. We have Eric as well. We have Herbert. We have Rick. We have Trevor as well on the call. All right. So um, by the way, guys, let me know what part of the world you're watching this webinar from, because it's always good to know where the KB social community is at. It's actually quite interesting. We do have a lot of people who are listening in from the Caribbean, which is amazing. That's the dream, right? You make money regardless where you are, whether you're vacationing, whether you are um, at work with your kids, you'll be able to create a business that you don't need to go to the office. You don't need to, right? As what I call it, would be a pajama business, which is you can just you can be the CEO, you can be the instigator, even if you're just wearing pajamas working. All right. So we have a friend from Tampa. We have another from Cleveland. We have another one from Tennessee. Herbert as well from New York. Harold, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, all the way from Norway, and Yorkshire, UK for Michael. So today, guys, our focus today is going to be using PayPal to create 200% more sales. Now, who here, by the way, does have a PayPal account? Or, more importantly, are you using your PayPal to charge or to get paid by putting it up on a checkout page or selling your services and products? Okay, so Herbert is saying yes, James is saying yes, George is I have a couple, I'm doing both, says Eric, to charge. Okay, perfect. Now PayPal is a great payment gateway, right? I will be selling products on eBay. Perfect. This is going to be quite a eye opener for you. All right, because PayPal is one of the best. Well, there are other again. I'm gonna say that there are no other platform out there, but there are other platforms out there. But nothing seems to come close when it comes to compatibility or convenience of using PayPal. But unfortunately, PayPal is not really designed for small businesses because as a platform itself, they also want to give some leeway for third-party licensing. That means if you're a developer, you come to PayPal and you ask for APIs, ask for developer kits. That's how their business works. They don't just charge or get transactional fees to survive, but they also get licensing fees to third-party software. One of them would be QuickBooks, right? So unfortunately for that is that you're gonna be if you're just using regular PayPal, a lot of information there is not revealed to you, right? Because they want that information to be only accessible to those who do buy additional software, additional third-party software that can further manage all the PayPal transactions. And software like that is expensive. All right, but if you do need to get the information, that information is essential for you to be able to make tangible tweaks to your business and funnels. So a quick show of hands here. Who here is already starting selling their own products and services? Give me a quick yes if you are already doing that, or or 2 if you're planning it, but you haven't gone through that yet. Because again, I want to make sure I talk about that as well on this call, especially for those who might have purchased some of our solutions like Contentio or perhaps or perhaps CopyFunnels, because I want to make sure that you get something out of this regardless, right? Because again, I'm not gonna lie and tell you that we're not gonna be pitching you anything. At the end of the webinar, I'll be showing you a software that can help you do everything that most or other applications like QuickBooks charge thousands of dollars for, right? So, okay, a couple of 1 and 2s from Eric as well, from friend Rick. Okay, all right. So we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna add something to the webinar today. Actually, what I was planning was that to only create that action plan that you can do to tweak your business. But how about this? Let's also do a quick, right, a quick run through on how you can launch your own JV product. Let me know if that sounds cool, guys. How to launch your own info product or training or software as a JV. That means you don't need any paid traffic. You don't need any kind of expensive marketing budget or any ads. Okay, perfect. All right. So again, the reason why someone has asked here, why do you need to launch your own JV product rather than just launch it yourself? Well, the quick answer would be, if you don't have a list, it's almost impossible to do. It's gonna take time. You're not gonna get maybe $2,000 or $3,000 in a month. You're gonna get maybe maybe $150 sale every month. It's gonna be a very slow, tedious process. By using a JV solution instead, you'll be able to launch your own product, although it is, in the long run, it's more expensive, but it helps you build your list rapidly because you'll be able to get customers, right, that are willing to invest in whatever you have to offer, and you can, with that list, you can continue to upsell more and more products. Okay, so I do hope that answers your question, Michelle. All right, so going back, the reason why most businesses switch to other payment gateways is because of this. They don't like to use PayPal because it lacks the kind of information that they need to make that change. And others hire a full staff to use Intuit. Now, Intuit QuickBooks, rather. Now, who here, by the way, is familiar with this? Now, QuickBooks is actually one of the most common CRM and accounting software used in small and medium-sized business. In fact, even some larger businesses still use QuickBooks. Now, I do have personal experience for this. I do a lot of marketing analysis for Time Warner Cable before, and this is something that's going to require a lot of time. In fact, let me tell you this, that 3 out of the 5 meetings I go to every week is just all about QuickBook data. We figure out how many subs are in a certain city, how much do we need to meet, and what kind of quota do we set for all of our sales agents as well. Right? So this is the kind of data that you need if you want to expand your business. Because if you don't have any data on how much value or how much money every customer puts into your business, how much you can repeat that process over and over again, you will never be able to expand and take your business to the next level. And this data is something that requires a lot of analysis. And most right? I think Herbert, you would agree with me with this, since you've been using. I see that you also use QuickBooks, right? Most will hire a full staff just to crunch the numbers and analyze what can be improved and monetized further. Would you agree that most companies that you see that are using this kind of software maybe has 3 or 4 people only focus on that single task, on that single software, and making sure the data is there to be readily available for the marketing team, or something that's going to be accurate as well, accurate information that they can provide to the company. Because business is a numbers game. If you're not tracking everything that comes in and even out, it's going to be very difficult to scale up. So as a small business, if you don't have that kind of manpower, if you don't have that kind of maybe income, you're going to be left in the dark. And that's why most businesses or small businesses stay small, because they're unable to scale up. Scaling up requires a lot of planning. And the only time you can do correct planning is when you have all the data available for you. Alright, so on the call today, we'll be showing you 3 things. We're mainly going to focus on 3 distinct things. First is the 3 simple steps to tweak your sales. Second is how successful companies are using that data to improve and generate more sales. Alright, and third is how to automate 80% of the work so that you don't need an entire staff to crunch the numbers for you. It means you can just do it on your own. You don't need to spend sleepless hours figuring out what goes when, what goes what, and how to tweak that. All you have to do is just maybe log in, check a bit of the data, and all the work of analyzing everything, or pretty much everything, 80% of it, will be done for you. Alright, now for those who don't know me, again, my name is Alvin. I've been doing online marketing for almost 9 years now. And I left the corporate world, well, around 9 years ago to be exact, and started to build my own business online from scratch. And with that, I've been able to create thousands of passive income websites, including either for Google Ads, which was very hot before, and then switch that to affiliate marketing sites including ClickBank, Share a Sale, Commission Junction, right? And use those sites to generate passive income. Now I can tell you this, that when I got first started, it was confusing because I was figuring things out on my own. Maybe you're on the same boat right now, and I didn't have a lot of money to invest in tools, so most of the stuff I do it manually. I used Excel to calculate the sales month per month, week per week, and see what's trending as well, and what kind of products do sell better to my customer base compared to others as well. And when I joined KV, I was able to bring that kind of experience manually and generate over $1.2 million of sales with our own products and other people's products as well. But instead of crunching all the numbers or doing it manually, we were able to figure things out and automate the process, streamline the process. Alright? But whatever I'm going to show you today, just a quick warning, is that this is not a quick or get-rich-quick scheme. Alright? Or this is not a one-click instant millionaire while you sleep webinar. Alright? So, everything I'm going to show you today is for those who do want to build a recurring, long-time online business. All right, online recurring business that's going to keep on generating profits for you month per month. Maybe it's not going to be 100% passive. You still need to log in a bit and see the data. Of course, when you first start it, it's going to be a lot of hard work. But once it's set up, practically 80% of the work is already done for you. You just need to quickly check for a bit as well on how that goes. All right. So before I show you these strategies, let me know if you're willing to take action with the strategies I'm about to show you today and apply this on your very own business. All right. I need your guarantee that whatever you're going to learn today, you're going to be applying this on your own business. All right, perfect. That's the answers that I'd like to get from you. So we have a yes from Eric. We have a loud resounding yes as well from Herbert, James, John, and Jeevers as well. Perfect. So, guys, again, whatever you're going to learn today is something that you can apply with or without the software I'm going to show you at the end of the call. But, again, you have the choice between automating it or doing all the stuff manually. All right, so 3 steps on tweaking your data. Step 1, all right, I think you already know this. We'll look at the peak data times and look at the peak sale periods as well. What kind of products or what are the common trends that are working for you? All right, so how you can track this? Well, unfortunately, if you're going through payments through Zaxa or through JVZoo, is that you have to export the data into a CSV. So let me show you a quick example. All right, so let me just log in really quick here to Zaxa, and let me show you how you can get that info. All right, so Zaxa is also using PayPal, so you can link this to your PayPal account as well. So can everyone see the dashboard right now for Zaxa? Give me a quick yes once you do see that. All right, perfect. So from here, now if you're making payments directly through PayPal, unfortunately, the data that you can get is pretty much very basic. It's transactional. So you have to come up in a way to you have to write down the times manually to do that. But if you if you use Zaxa, for example, as a payment gateway, or you can use it as a JV solution as well. That means you can put up a product here and then ask other affiliates to promote it as well to get their affiliate links and all. But if the important thing here is that you need to generate a sales report maybe every month, every quarter, but I do recommend every month, right? And let's say the last 30 days. And all this information, right, is something that you can take via a CSV, right? And you can export it into, right? You can export it into your Excel file or Excel document, and you'll be able to see: am I selling copy fonts correctly? Am I selling job rack correctly? Which products are selling for me? And what are the peak days? Like, is it every Monday, every Tuesday that this certain product sells very well? And you have to crunch the numbers manually. There's no way around it, right? So you have to be kind of like an expert of Excel just to be able to get the numbers that you need and see what is the best times to promote and sell these products at. All right? Because you have to look at the information, you have to look at the data and see how you can, because you can't improve something if you don't understand the data. You can't fix something if you don't understand the problem. So the information is, gathering all the information is the key on step 1. All right, so you look at the times, you look at the day, you look at the what day it is as well. And of course, if you're selling or if you're promoting multiple products, you list every product as well and see what product converts best for you, what's the second best converting product for you, and what's the worst converting product for you. Okay, guys, let me know if step 1 is clear so far. All right, perfect. So if you have PayPal, again, just a quick reminder, by the way, you can only go back, I think, as far as 3 months. So if you're planning to do that, I do recommend doing it monthly. Otherwise, you'll lose the data forever. You can contact PayPal though. Ask them for the expounded transactions, but it's gonna be too much work, to be honest. So I do recommend, if you're thinking about doing this, do have or get a monthly data so that you don't lose. Make it like every 31st or every 30th that you do the data analysis. Because again, you only have 3 months of data to go with available on your dashboard. All right. So step 2 would be to convert the data that you have into a KPI. Right? Usually, companies or sales and marketing do a 4-point KPI. Right? KPI means key performance indicator, by the way, for Michelle, who's asking. All right. So these are going to be the indicator on how, right? Basically, kind of like a gold star or points every time a sale is made. Right? So, or every product that you sell. So usually the metrics or the KPIs are the conversion rate, how much traffic were you able to get versus the number of sales. Right? And the second is how much did you profit per customer. Again, it can be small if you have if you're selling maybe cheaper items or affordable items, but then again, you have to think of the profit per customer as well. Maybe your business funnel is in a way that you generate a lot of sales, the profit is very low, or perhaps you generate only a few sales, but your profit is around $50 to like $100 per sale. Again, it really depends on your niche. It really depends on your business. All right, and of course, third is it something that's repeatable? Because you need something that is going to be able to replicate, or you can sell more stuff to those customers month in, month out. Right? So you score every transaction or every customer that you have with the correct APIs, and this is what I do recommend. And of course, if you're running any kind of paid advertising, did it qualify or did it add any number of qualified leads? So if you're selling a JV product, right, you take into consideration these 4 KPIs. So let's say, for example, Rick, I'm going to call you out since I see you on most of her webinars. I hope that's okay. So let's say Rick is selling an info product through Everlessons or Everlesson, right? Let's say he's selling Facebook marketing training, right? And how you can, and so Rick sees that, hey, I was able to get maybe 5,000 people to check out my sales page, and let's do some math. Let's open up Notepad here, and let us see. Let's say Rick was able to sell the training for $29. Or is it $25 to make it a lot more tangible? All right, so we have $25 per product sold. is $25. All right, and let's say Rick didn't have a list or didn't have a big marketing budget, so what he did was he sold the product as a JV, right, as an affiliate product. So 50% commission goes to an affiliate, right? So for every product, per product, he's able to generate $12.50. And out, let's say for example, out of the 1,000 visits, he was able to convert 10% of it, right? So out of 1,000 visits, 100 bought, so, which equal to 10% conversion. So at $12.50, multiply that by 100, you have an earnings of $12 or $1,250, right? So north of $1,200. All right. So guys, is everything clear so far about the data? Let me do know as well, because again, I want to make sure I give you well, a good casing point here. All right, so I do hope you're doing this kind of math as well, if you're doing any kind of business. All right, so Rick has for selling that affiliate product, he was able to earn $1,200 or $1,250 to be exact. All right, and with that, you have a profit per customer. It was going to be $1,250. Right? You have earnings per click, which is something also that a lot of affiliate marketers do, or EPC. So out of the 1,000 visits or clicks that he got, right? So since he was able to do, or the product itself was sold for $25, right? So 1,000 visits, right, divided by 100, so that's going to be 10. That's going to be 10% conversion rate. So his earnings per click, right, is around $2.50. All right, so he was able to get $2 per click as well. Now, the second question is what's going to be the repeatability. Now, did Rick sell this as a one-time fee or as a monthly recurring payment? Right? So, is it repeatable? It's either going to be yes, monthly, or no, lifetime. You can also score this as either a 0 for lifetime, or a 5 if you have like modular upgrades later on. That's correct, Brad. I do apologize. 150 for earnings per click. Well, yeah, I do apologize. Yeah, there we go. So we have repeatability, yes, for monthly, and no if it's going to be a lifetime. But if you're somewhere in between, right, if you're somewhere in between, you are going to be able to get it as a 5 or half a point, right? And of course, lastly is the number of qualified leads. So remember that if you don't have, let's say for example, if you don't have customers and you're selling it as a JV, it's not just the sales that count, right? It's the number of customers or the list that you generate for the product launch that you did, right? So with Rick's launch, he was able to get 100 customers. So he was able to get 100 customers who are ready to buy products. So if he sold the product for 25 bucks times 100 customers, that's going to be $2,500. So you have a list that's worth 2,500 bucks. And the more and more launch that he does, the bigger the list becomes as well. So the more valuable the business becomes. All right. So guys, let me know if this makes sense. If this is a way for you to gauge and look at your business, how you value your business based on the data that you have. All right. So let me know as well if you have any questions before we proceed. All right. So with this information, you'll be able to create and score how your business is doing. Is it striving? Is it struggling? Or it's going to be pretty much the same thing every month, every year per year, right? Because with the key performance index, that if you really take note of it, you'll be able to see where your business is going, and you can either make the changes to make it happen, or continue replicating the same results to get that goal, to reach that goal. And step 3 will be creating an action plan based on the data to meet all 4 KPIs or 5 KPIs, depending on what you want. But keep the KPIs limit to up to a 6, right? 6 KPIs maximum. But if you're a small business, 4 will do. Because again, you want to be able to simplify it so you can focus on the key details. Right? Because other KPIs would mean refund rate, a customer satisfaction rate, but those are reserved for maybe larger companies. All right. So with the data that you have, you'll be able to create an action plan and see what times would Rick be able to sell the best months to sell the product, what best products do convert better, and from that you'll be able to continue on that specific niche, for example, that is converting for you, and keep on doing that to replicate the results every single time. And all this data is something that you can gather directly from PayPal, directly from your sales reports. And apps like QuickBooks gives you this if you want to crunch the numbers. It analyzes that, right? But unfortunately, you still have to do it manually. But QuickBooks is way faster compared to doing it on Excel, which I used to do because QuickBooks is very expensive. All right, and they do require extensive knowledge as well in accounting to use it properly. In fact, I remember in college around 12 years ago, we have 6 units just for QuickBooks, just to learn the entire program. And QuickBooks is great, but it is expensive, as just mentioned before. And although it's a great solution, again, it's a more advanced solution compared to other platforms out there, it is quite expensive to do, and you still have to do a bulk of the road, or a bulk of the work as well, because you have to get the data from PayPal or from Authorize.net or from any payment gateway that you use into the software. So this is a quick example. If you go to resultsoftware.com, this is a software that uses QuickBooks as well. And as you can see, you have either the Results CRM, which is going to cost you $19 a month, sales or orders, all integration as well. Perhaps it does integrate with PayPal. I could be wrong because, well, it's been a long time since I used QuickBooks. And of course, you have here, but you don't have any kind of analytics here. You have the sales order only, task management, and cost and sales opportunities. But you don't have being able to include the business suite. You don't have able to map customer and vendors, which is very important as well if you want to analyze where most of your customers are coming from, right? So QuickBooks is not only expensive, but hard to use. But let me show you how you can automate the hardest process, which is analyzing the data, and you don't need to crunch the numbers, you don't need to do the analysis yourself. All right, so guys, let me know if you're ready to see Pedro. Give me a quick yes in the chat. All right, perfect, perfect. So let me get this, let me just maximize this one here, and let me show you all the data here. So this is a desktop application that uses Adobe Air, by the way. So you'll be able to install this either on a desktop or a Windows-based computer, Mac, or even a Linux computer as well. All right, so as you can see from here, we can easily see the number, all the transactions in the chart. So you can see, hey, on January 13, I made 4,000 bucks, but on January 14, I only made 791. What happened here? So I can investigate this transaction further, and I can see, hey, maybe this the product I sold on the next day didn't do so well. All right, and of course you can export the data as well if you want to. Well, if you don't want to provide this as a service. Right? You can also filter the time and dates as well. Let's say in January up to, right, between January and, of course, if you're doing multiple transactions, you can also do that. Let's say, for example, something like this. Now, if you're going to be launching your own product, you're going to need a refund system. Again, you don't want to, as much as possible, you don't want to do a refund directly on PayPal because it is a pain to do. Now, I used to do that for KV, by the way. For those who are with us, were with us for more than 2 years, every time you send us a ticket for if you want to get a refund, I have to do that on PayPal. That's why when you request for a refund past 2 years ago, it would take 48 hours because I have to look for the transaction. And if you made 4,000 sales in a month, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. All right. So with this, you'll be able to just quickly see on a day-per-day basis where the transaction has been made, and just select whatever account and just click on refund. Just like that. You can easily process or do the billing transactions directly here. You either make a full payment or a full refund or a partial refund as well. So this is great if you want to manage, right, all of the transactions and of course easily without having to do all or a lot of the work. All right, but this is just one part of the software. It's the sales transaction. We have the summary transaction as well. So the summary transaction, this is where we will be able to see our net profit for the month. All right, on a specific month, do we have any payments? So instead of crunching the numbers manually on as well, you can easily see on a per month basis if your account or if your business is thriving or at a loss. And you can set this filter every month as well. So all the expenses, you can list all your expenses here, and you'll be able to manage everything. You'll be able to see the least selling products, the best selling products, how many customers do you have, and how many products do you have. Guys, let me know if you think this kind of information is useful for you to run your business effectively. Do you think this kind of information will help you make that action plan? Exactly. Maybe. All right. Again, this is the data that you need to make that transaction. You can check transactional fees as well. You can check sales payments. You can make if you have any transaction payment as well. Let's say, do you have any payments to do for, let's say, an autoresponder? You can list it here, right? You can see all of your customers here as well, right? All the sales all the product they bought as well. That means you can see that how much value or how much revenue did this customer bring to me? Do I need to reward the customer with a coupon code, or do I need to reward this customer with a discount? You'll be able to add multiple products as well and track every product sales there, right? You can also be able to integrate directly this with PayPal. That means you only need to have a PayPal account or your PayPal email address here, and it will sync to your PayPal automatically. And of course, you can search transactions really fast, which is something that unfortunately PayPal doesn't really do very well. All this is available for you. Now, does this option only work for PayPal? And for the moment, yes. Because again, PayPal is going to be the only way, or the only payment gateway that maybe I think 80% of all businesses use. So if you use PayPal for all of your transactions, to whether to collect payments, this is going to be a software that you can use. All right, so you can get this, guys, and everything is going to be installed on your computer. That means you don't need to worry about any kind of hacking, any kind of security breach. All this information is saved on your computer, and you're gonna be able to create that action plan based on the data that you have. All right, so this is gonna be PayDrill, guys. Again, it's a desktop software that can allow you to do faster search, instant access to your payments and transactions on the fly. All right, so these are just examples on how a quick tweak or action plan can help you generate more sales. So before, right, he was able to Anchor was able to create around $7,400 of sales. Right, you can see it here. There were the earnings around $283 for the affiliate products part, and as a seller, he was able to earn $338.91. But after using some tweaks, after the data that you have showed, but you will see that what kind of products did sell better compared to others, he was able to increase that over 200% because he has the right data to use to improve the product, and everything is easy. Now, you don't need to copy and paste, export the Excel file from PayPal and manually put in or copy and paste the data that you get from that. All of which is going to be synced to the account. The software will do all of the analysis for you. So your only task would be is to create the KPI and the action plan to do. The data is already there for you, available on the fly. You don't need to wait for a report from your staff every time you need that. Every time you were planning to do an action plan, all that data is available for you on your computer. You simply log in. As long as you have internet connection, you'll be able to get the data on the fly, anytime, anywhere. All right, simple 3-step process. You just activate the PayDrill software with a license key. You're going to connect it to your PayPal account and download the data automatically. And of course, you're done. PayDrill will automatically show you a whole new world with the data that you're able to gather. All right, Rick, for now, I think it should be only able to handle one PayPal email address or email account. So I would need to confirm with Anchor for that, but we only tested it for one single account. Yeah, I do hope that answers your question. But it seems based on the software here under settings, it does connect to one account here. All right, but I do think if you do have um, another copy of this, perhaps on another computer, you can connect this with another PayPal account. All right. Let me see. Any plans to roll out other payment platforms? For now, PRC, this is mainly focused on PayPal since most of the people use PayPal here. This Authorize.net do have a big transaction fee and they require a lot of information for you to use them. So with PayPal, it's pretty much kind of like the global standard for online business, or the payment gateway for online businesses. All right. So all the data here, guys, is already available for you. You just need to add the API username, password, and the signature, which you can get from PayPal easily. And you can set up and sync the data in one single click. And once it's set up, it's going to be synced. It's going to be set up for you. You don't need to keep on doing that every month or every week or every time you use the software. It's going to be there for you to use every single time. All right. And with the main offer, you're going to get the summary dashboard, which is this one. All right. So the data that you have here is going to be calculated or analyzed already by the software. So you also get the transaction dashboard. You can find details of up to 5,000 transactions under 1 second. So this is the transaction dashboard. Is this one. So every transaction made either on a per product or per purchase as well is going to be available here. You also get the sales dashboard. This one. Right, so every sale that you get will be added here. You're also going to get the payments dashboard as well. So keep track of your expenses and payments as well. So again, every business has payments to make. Either you're either sending out a refund, or you're either paying your employees as well, or you're paying like GetResponse or autoresponder fees or hosting fees. You need to add them up here, right? Because by being able to add up all your expenses here, it's gonna be compared to your revenue, and you automatically get to see whether your business is generating profit or at a loss. All right. So again, very simple software here, guys, to crunch all the numbers for you, so you don't need to do that yourself. So with the power of PayDrill by your side, you'll be able to remove any accounting woes. You don't need to hire a full staff. You don't need to do all the work. So you easily get instant clarity for all of your accounts, whether you're profiting or at a loss. All right. You'll also be able to access your transactions and sales super fast. Something that unfortunately PayPal doesn't do. You'll also be able to see the metrics that you never saw before or was not available for you for your business. And you'll be able to make more money by taking action based on the data that you're able to generate from PayDrill. And of course, you'll be able to get ahead of your competition because you already know, you understand the data and you understand what sells and what doesn't sell. Of course, and with your ad campaigns, you're going to have a more targeted ad campaign if you're going to be doing Facebook or PPC, because you know exactly what sells in your market. All right? And of course, you will also finally know the key metrics about your business that will take your business to the next level. All of this is going to be available for you when you do get PayDrill. Now, as part of the KB Social community, we also have some extra or special bonuses for you. Now, for those who do want the link to the bonus, to the bonus page, just type in bonus in the chat. Friend, again, it's Alvin. Yeah, there will be a replay. As much as possible, we do provide the replay for you by 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, so just check your email by 8 p.m. Eastern, which is, yeah, and you should be able to get a link to the bonus page, or into the replay. Alright, the replay is usually found on the bonus page as well. You just need to scroll down a bit. So let me show you the bonus page and walk you through the amazing bonus that we have prepared for you as well. Alright, so first is you're going to be able to get the unlimited reseller rights or reseller license for WP or WordPress fan machine. You're going to use this to generate automated content for unlimited fan pages and get 100% real unlimited fans on complete autopilot for any niche. And you're going to be able to get this as well. You're going to be able to resell the software and sell it to your own customers or to other businesses as well. You're also going to be able to get the Image Plus WordPress plugin, the Sales Robot WordPress plugin as well, and the WordPress Left Behind plugin. With this, you'll be able to create more sales or opt-ins through JVZoo and Wire Plus. You'll be able to do you'll also be able to create your own shopping carts or your checkout page with WP Checkout Max plugin. You're also going to be able to get the WordPress Review Me plugin as well. So again, if you're thinking about again, you get unlimited sites for this, by the way. So again, if you want to increase your conversion, you can use the images here. You also have the WordPress Cash-O-Matic plugin. So again, if you want to sell so affiliate offers, this is something that you can use. You also get the WP Profit Page Creator plugin as well, and the WP Reports plugin, and the WP Marketing Graphics plugin as well, WP Bot Blocker plugin, and WP Feedback Pro plugin as well. So all of these bonuses are going to be available for you if you do jump in today, including the unlimited reseller rights to WP Fan 2.0. Alright, so the early bird for this is only going to be available until 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this as a replay, you only have around 4 hours to make that decision on or before 2 p.m. Eastern, before the price that I have on the presentation will be voided. Alright, so if you do want to jump in, guys, the link to go to, I think the offer is now live, is link.kvsocial.com/paydrill. Alright, and you get all 10 of our bonuses for the main offer as well. Alright, so guys, let me know who here is jumping in right now for Paydrill. Give me a 1 if you're jumping in for the lifetime access or the yearly access for $37. So you have 2 offers on the main offer. You can either get the lifetime access for $39 or the yearly access for $37. Alright, so I see Takatel is saying 1. I see Herbert saying 1 as well. Let me send it to you. Our affiliate number is 110045. There you go. Alright, and Rick is jumping in as well. So guys, if you want to analyze your PayPal transactions and do it in a way that you don't do the ton of work, this is going to be a software that you can use to help you automate that process for you. Alright, so I see James is jumping in as well. George as well is jumping in. Just getting the credit card. Okay. Alright, perfect. So again, guys, this is an amazing software to use if you are thinking about, or if you're already building a business, you need some kind of bookkeeping system. And this helps you do that. This automates the bookkeeping process for you, so you don't need to do it. You don't need to struggle with keeping the data updated. This helps you do that. And of course, since the data is analyzed for you, you can simply just export it every month. So you can have a local backup of everything as well. All right. So for those who are still on the fence, do let me know as well if you what's holding you back. All right. So again, if you are just starting out, I do recommend even just get the lifetime package, because this is not just for launching your own product. If you're selling affiliate products as well, if you're selling ClickBank products, anything that you do with, if you're receiving any kind of payment or sales, you can use this. You can add every affiliate product you're selling, whether it's ClickBank or Amazon or perhaps anything there, and you can put it up here so that you can have a full list of sales as well. All right. All right. Perfect. So all right. So let's talk about upgrade number one. A lot of people are asking what are the OTOs. All right. Now, for PayPal or for PayDrill Pro, right, you're gonna be able to, instead of being able to only search 5,000 transactions, you'll be able to track up to 20,000 transactions every single month. You'll be able to find out everything about your customers and their purchases. You'll be able to find who your repeat buyers are and see who actually spends how much with you. How again, you as a business, you would like to take these advanced features and see how much revenue every customer or every single customer provides you. But you can also individualize that so that you can see what each customer brings you, and you give like a loyalty or a like a coupon, for example, for those who spent a certain amount. All right. You can also instantly search and filter transactions as well in one single click, and you also generate advanced reports instantly with no more waiting. So with the Pro version, you're gonna get 4 additional dashboards. So first, if you're gonna get the reporting dashboard, let me show you that. All right, so if you go back here, so reporting dashboard allows you to generate reports based on either the financial report, sales report, product reports, countries, subscriptions, customers, transaction, and comparison on a month-per-month basis as well. So this takes you from transactional fees to comparisons instead. All right. On top of that, you're also going to be able to get the search dashboard as well. And you'll be able to get the products dashboard as well, and the customers dashboard, so you can see every customer and what they purchase as well. So all the purchases will be accessible for you on a per customer basis, so you see what kind of products they usually buy. All right. So there are 2 packages as well. For the Pro version, you can get it as low as $57, but you can get the lifetime license for $67 right now as a low one-time lifetime access fee. All right. So guys, let me know if you're jumping in for the Pro, as well as the additional bonuses we have for this. So for the bonuses for the Pro version, we do have a white label software included for you. So you'll be able to completely rebrand and sell copy-paste business as your very own solution. All right. So with unlimited white label license, you'll be able to sell this system, rebrand as your own, and sell it as your own product either on JVZoo, Zaxa, or any other affiliate market. All right. On top of that, you're also going to get the 7-day trial for the CopyFunnels for $1. Now, CopyFunnels is our own solution that lets you create JV pages or JV funnels, sales funnels, and it's going to write all the content for you. So if you're thinking about selling your own product, this is something that you can use as well. All right. So if you want to create like a JV page, and you don't know what content to add and what links to use, this is going to do everything for you step by step. You just simply answer or fill in the blanks, and you'll be able to get everything prepped as well. All right. You're also going to get the WP or the email buzz software. All right. So you'll be able to create well-formatted text from this software. So you can make or improve your emails further, or make it a lot more readable and convert more clicks as well. All right. You're also going to get the sticky note ads plugin or WordPress plugin as well to be able to show pop-up notes on any of your WordPress sites, whether it's going to be a sales page or opt-in page. All right. Perfect. So Scuttle has already jumped in and going for the Pro as well. All right. So you get all of the bonuses, guys, I just mentioned today, including the white label license or unlimited white label license already included with your purchase. All right. So if you do want to get all the bonuses from us, you simply need to go back. You just go to the congratulations page, and you should be able to see access your bonuses from Neil Napier on the bottom there. All right. Now, please do know that your purchase is protected by a 30-day money-back guarantee. If again, if ever you feel that it's not working for you, it's too advanced for you, and if you're not able to use the software, please know that you can always get your money back. We take all the risk for you, so you don't have to. All right. So guys, just a quick roll call. Who here has already jumped into the main offer? Give me a 1 or a 2 if you jump in for the Pro package as well. Now, if you're still on the fence, let me know what's holding you back as well. All right. So we have Rick is saying 1, Herbert is saying 1, Scattle is saying 2. All right. Perfect. All right. Perfect. So a lot of people, George's friend is just jumping in as well. Rachel. All right. And Michelle is jumping in for 2 as well. All right, perfect. So guys, how do we get the bonuses? You should see under your purchase here, once you're done with the thank you page, you should see access your bonus from Neil Napier, or you can just go to customers.jvzoo.com to get that. But if you still can't find your bonuses, just contact our support at kvsocial@zendesk.com. You just send the info that you sent Scatatel, like JVZoo receipt, and we'll be able to give you those bonuses as well. All right. So again, everything's protected by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, the Pro version is not only the only upgrade that you do get, but there are other upgrades. But for those who are asking for it, usually we only feature the upgrades that we do recommend, but if you're interested, I can also show you the entire funnel. Now, who here, by the way, also wants to see the rest of the funnel? Give me a quick yes if you do want to see the other upgrades as well. But I do recommend, if you are just starting out, the main offer is good, but if you're already expanding in a way that you are getting or constantly selling multiple products and multiple niches, the Pro version should work better for you as well. All right. So a lot of people for upgrade number 2 this is going to be the business edition for Pedro here. All right. So again, I think this is the question that I think Rick was asking earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is can I link multiple PayPal accounts? So with the business edition, you'll be able to link up to 5 different PayPal accounts. You'll be able to search multiple PayPal accounts easily as well. You'll be able to control access or block sending money and refunds as well. If you have a staff handling all your refunds, so you can control access as well. And again, you can assign the staff for tracking and reporting without any risk. So up to 5 accounts with the business edition that you can do. And there are 2 packages for upgrade number 2, which is the business edition. You can either get the yearly for $77, and you can only connect up to 2 PayPal accounts and 1 year of updates as well. Or you can get the Pedro Business lifetime for $97 and connect up to 5 PayPal email addresses or email accounts. You have lifetime updates and priority support as well. All right. So for those who are looking into the multiple account, upgrade number 2 should be a good upgrade for you as well. All right. So before I proceed with the last upgrade, is the business edition or upgrade number 2 all clear? Okay, perfect. Again, let me know if you have any questions regarding this. As for upgrade number 3, which is the last upgrade, by the way, is going to be the reseller rights for Pedro. All right, that means instead of maybe providing this service to your clients, you'll be able to resell the software instead. All right, and you can make up to $97 for every customer. All right, so you'll be able to sell payroll to businesses or individuals and keep 100% of the profits as well. All right, so there are 3 packages for the reseller license. You can either get the 10 license for or 10 reseller licenses for $247, which is $25 per license, and you can sell each license at $97 each. Or you can get the 25 license for $297, which is roughly around $10 per license, or the 50 resale license for $397 for around $8 per license, but you can sell it for $97 each as well. And you get all of the bonuses or the reseller license for additional products. Here you're going to get the WP Fan Machine 2.0, the Tweet Machine 2.0, and the Social Traffic Reseller license as well, together with upgrade number 3, the reseller license. All right, so guys, that's the entire funnel, or the entire or all the upgrades as well for Pedro. Okay, so guys, let me know if you have any other questions. Again, I'm gonna be here for another maybe 2 or 3 minutes just to make sure we answer all of your questions. All right, let me know. Um, can you use this for a personal PayPal account? Yes, you can. And of course, if you are making transactions, I do recommend that you get a free upgrade to the business or to the business account, because you might have problems in the future, especially if there are a lot of transactions being made on your account rather. What about countries that listed not to receive payments via PayPal? Unfortunately, there's no going around that, to be honest, or there's no legal way going around it. But there are workarounds, but I don't want to recommend them for some, because well, you're gonna have problems with it in the future. But for 80% of us, PayPal is still the #1 payment gateway to use. All right. So guys, let me know if you have any other questions before we wrap things up. Yes, this is not a hack or anyway. This is going to be 100% legal and approved by PayPal itself. This is not a workaround or a loophole. Everything has been done to the strict guidelines of the PayPal API. Okay. All right, perfect. So I think since I don't see any other questions coming in the chat, we're gonna wrap things up. So guys, I do hope you use the strategies that I just showed you today on the call on your very own business, and I do hope as well that you enjoyed and found the webinar insightful. All right, so guys, I'm gonna bid you farewell and see you in the next call. Bye, guys.